Hey y'all, what's up? It's me. I'm back with another review / recap of Backstage. I do not know what episode this is, but it's gonna be in the title. I know the episode name is Juggle, and I think that every day up until like the 31st of September they're gonna be showing new episodes of Backstage. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is a week premieres. I don't know if they're gonna stop on Saturdays or Sundays. I do have no freaking clue. They're just showing episodes all the time. I guess they're trying to get season 1 done, because I did see that they said that they gonna be doing season 2 in 2017, and somebody commented and told me that Family Channel in Canada like to split up their stuff in half, basically just like how they do here on ABC Family with the Fosters and Pretty Little Liars and stuff. They like to split one season in half and air it at multiple times, which I'm just like, okay. But on this episode, it was a little more subtler, kind of, sort of. It wasn't too much crazy stuff going on like on yesterday's episode when it was like, oh my god, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You didn't know what was going on. Right on here, it was a little more like, okay, cool, calm. We can focus on some more serious issues that matter other than Vanessa and Carly. So let's see what happened. At first I was like, I wonder how much school costs for those kids. Do like the parents have to pay, or do they just get their kids inside of school with like, you know, any other like admission or something? You know what I'm saying? I guess not. Or tuition. I'm sorry, tuition. I guess they just get accepted, but I don't know. It would seem like they would need to have to pay for that because they got good. I said they got good instruments, and Mr. Park is a good teacher. Mrs. Haswell, she be letting them kids go back and forth, and she be like, oh, you was okay. I be like, what? Anyway, but they was hitting each other's hands in class. It's like some freaking, I don't even know what that is. When they go like this, and then the other person go like that, and the other person go like that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that be. I don't know what they do with that. That's like some kind of technique that they was doing. So they need to pick, like, they're gonna find a new replacement for the premiers. Carly says she's gonna be really excited. Sasha, well, he was like, well, I'm gonna go be Vanessa's partner, because he's trying to balance between both two girls, Carly and Vanessa. So he want to be friends with both, but I don't know why you can't have it both ways. I don't know. Anyway, so she only needs one enemy, and V is the contender, so she likes Sasha. This was gonna happen. Miss Hellsworth was like, come on, we gotta get some new characters in here, because, you know, Vanessa, she's stupid and gone. I'm like, okay. Anyway, but Carly, Tina, and Sasha, they're gonna be up for the previous auditions, and he was like, oh my god, this is so amazing, because he was not eligible before for some reason. I don't know why, but he said it was a long story, and I'm just like, this is super cool. So Vanessa told Sasha congrats, and she was like, you gonna kill it. Then Carly was like, and I was like, okay. Anyway, so Scarlett, she's loving her president job, but she know that she's gonna give it up to Julie. She had planned sleepovers, a whole bunch of stuff, parties and all that. Well, not really parties, but like real good get-togethers. So, you know, Julie was like, well, I do like my job, but I can't do it because her parents want her to do a whole bunch of stuff, get 90% in all classes, even algebra. She don't even take algebra. Oh, Lord Jesus. And she can have no beef with the principal. So Scarlett is still Queen Bee, and I'm just like, dang. Why didn't the parents say anything to the principal after he went off on the kid? Did she tell him about that situation? Like, or principal was like, okay, hey, your kid was talking back to me. Like, did they discuss that or no? I mean, I guess they did, but Max kept testing Jenna all day, and he kept just blowing Miles off doing this and that. He said he had a cool ship name named Jinx, and they're going to see what they're going to do. And so he was like, well, I got this real music thing that I'm working on. It's kind of independent. I really can't have you around, Miles. So Miles was like, he feels so bad. He don't want to ask me for help, but I'll give him some help. I'm like, Miles, maybe you shouldn't insert yourself in this situation. Maybe you shouldn't, you know. Meanwhile, Sasha was pretty nervous about the Prima dream, you know, coming true. And, you know, Vanessa was like, she was excited for him. And she was like, but Carly in competition is a deadly combo. She gonna stab you in the back. You better watch out. You better watch out. So he went up to Carly. She was practicing. So then, you know, he was like, want to practice together. She's like, oh, I don't know. And he was like, come on. We're friends. We should practice together. Give each other notes. So, you know, she did her thing, and then he, you know, gave her her notes. Then he did his thing, and she's like, you got them hamburger hands like Vanessa. Then he's like, don't do that to me. He's like, oh, you got that thing like Vanessa. Vanessa horrible. I bet Vanessa didn't do that good. It took her 3 years to perfect that. Oh my gosh, she kept insulting her so bad, so bad. So he's like, look, are we here for Vanessa, or we here to dance? And I was like, that's true. You know what I'm saying? That is very true. She's like, I thought she was a school gossip. So then he was like, I am, but like, you don't have to be like that. Which she was going pretty hard on Vanessa, but I guess the only thing that Vanessa said was, you will always be my understudy, you'll never be nothing but an understudy, which I guess is pretty harsh, but not too harsh. They could have probably maybe could have got past that, but Carly's like holding on to that like really hard, so yeah. Anyway, so Scarlett's like, we need a theme for the open house, and I really like her tennis top. She looked really cute. Julie kept butting in saying stuff to me. She was like, I thought she was a silent observer, so they wanted to go talk in the freaking stairway. that was no good, because Julie was like, I hate not being president, but I don't really want to be president, but I really want to be president. So she's like, I want my job back. So Scarlett was like, you gonna have to fight for a girl, because we got to fight. So they both gonna do proposals, and I was like, they can just be co-presidents. Like, they can just be co-president. Like, they can have both of their ideas in one thing. But they didn't realize that until the end of the episode. Meanwhile, Miles is like, Jax needs my help and he gonna be the hero, so he's gonna stop by this costume room that Jax and Kit was in, and it was up to something. I don't know what they was doing, but they was up to something, because Miles kept playing the guitar and Kit was like, okay, I want to talk to Jax, can you leave? So he's like, oh no, you can leave, blah blah blah. He was being real annoying. So Jax got up and he was like, look, leave, Miles, get out of my face, get out of my Caucasian house. That's basically what he told him. So, you know, Miles ended up leaving. And yeah, he yelled at him pretty hard, but Miles was really just standing there. Like, they was asking him to leave for a quick minute. He still wouldn't leave for a quick minute. Like, just like, why is he like being all attachy? Like, you know. Anyway, Kylie was like, she wasn't gonna mess up this time because she, you know, she failed the first class thingy for Vanessa, so this time she won't do that. So they started auditioning. They did really good. You know, Tina didn't make it. They was like, Tina, you can leave. So her and Sasha did their little cute freestyles, which is so nice. They was doing that dancing. His split, Sasha did a split. Kylie ended up doing her routine. You know, she did her stuff and she looked good. Then, you know, Miss Hills was like, y'all was both adequate, impressively adequate. So then Kylie was like, I bet Vanessa never got a compliment like that. I'm just like, okay, we get it. You don't like Vanessa. Anyway, so Scarlett, she started singing her proposal. Oh my god, that was so amazing. MsCuteZie Smalls can really sing. That was so amazing. Then Julie, she wanted to have a community open house, so she had glow-in-the-dark paintings. That was freaking amazing. That was so amazing. Oh my god, I was like, glow-in-the-dark paint? Like, I need that. Anyway, so they're gonna vote. Denzel was like, well, why can't y'all, you know, compromise? And he's like, no, we can't compromise. So then Julie, all of a sudden, she's like, oh shoot, I didn't stay for my algebra test. I'm a fail. She couldn't do it all. She cannot do it all. I'm just like, Julie needs to calm down. But she said if she dropped one thing that she's trying to juggle, then everything's gonna fall. She's scared she's gonna get kicked out of Keaton again. Meanwhile, Miles, he was playing guitar, and then he was like, I was like, does he have an assignment? And guess what that boy went and did? Gotta stop, guys. What is this, Mila?
In the shower.
Miles, he was playing the guitar, and I was like, you know, does he even have an assignment or something? But he started looping. If y'all don't know what looping is, it's basically, I don't know if that's what they call it, but Ed Sheeran started doing this he was on tour. He started like playing his guitar, then recording on a little beat pedal, playing his guitar, making some noise, and then beatboxing inside and make this cool beat. Then most recently, Shawn Mendes just did it, and I was like, oh my god, this is freaking amazing. And then he just did it on Backstage. So I'm just like, this is a big thing that everybody's starting to do, and I'm like, oh my god, I wonder if Ed Sheeran is like, hey guys, I brought this up, y'all gonna like pay me or something? Anyway, but yeah, I thought that was a really, really good beat. That was fire, straight fire. When he spit out his vocals, then Bianca came in and ruined it. I'm like, she's like, you beating on your guitar? I was like, no, he ain't beating on his guitar. He's making music, Bianca. Anyway, but yeah, she was like, oh, you skipped the annoying boy part and tell me what's wrong with you. So he told her, you know, that Miles, Jax was really kind of ignoring him and all that. He missed him and all that. So she's like, oh, you miss your little friend. So he's like, this is why I don't tell you anything. So she's like, look, I didn't mean to offend you. And she's like, well, yes, I did. And she's like, well, I didn't mean to make you mad. And she's like, well, I did mean to make you mad and make fun of you. So he's like, get out of my Caucasian house. That's basically what he told her. So she left. Sasha was trying to fix it with Carly and Vanessa. That wasn't working. Vanessa was like, you know, Kashauna don't like you, so you ain't gonna get the part. So she was like, you trash talk to me anytime you get Carly. So she's like, oh, you wanna do this now? She was like, after 9 years, you told, we was friends for 9 years, and you told me that I would never be nothing but your understudy. Like, you wanna go? So they was basically honest. They was like, you gotta choose someone. Sasha, they was like, you gotta choose. It was just so much going on. So Scarlett went to Julie and was like, you know, are you okay? And Julie's like, I messed up the test so badly, I don't want to mess up, everything's gonna fall apart, blah blah blah. So then she's like, I'm drowning. So she's like, my parents have been that mad since I got my nose pierced. And Scarlett was like, you got your nose pierced? And then Julie was like, that's not the subject right now. Basically, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So she's like, well, we can be co-presidents and do it better. So they made this cool little open house. It's gonna be called We versus Me. The community versus our individuality, which I think is pretty cool. They came up with a good compromise. They should have came up when it first happened. Yeah, they're gonna make a killer team. So Jax and Miles, they apologized to each other. Miles was like, I don't need to know none of your business. That's cool. So then he was like, you've been busy and all this. You've been ignoring me. So Jax was like, he really missed Aaliyah. So he was like, you know what? he feel like he's by himself. So then Jackson invited him to a movie to be the third wheel, but then he's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So he's like, well, come on, Jenna will love it. She called you adorable. She called you adorbs. She want to know you more, know his friends more. And I'm like, Jax better watch out before Jenna start getting with Miles, because that's gonna happen. She might end up sleeping with Miles or something, and then it's just like, that's not your girlfriend no more. That's your best friend's girlfriend now. So just watch out, okay? Okay. At the end, Carly asked Sasha, is it me or V? And Sasha's like, look, any friend that gives me an ultimatum is no friend at all. So I'm going to go with Vanessa. But technically, Vanessa did give him an ultimatum too, because she said, hey, you know, we got to do this and this. So it's really an equal balance here. I mean, she didn't visit Vanessa in the hospital, but Vanessa did say that you'll never be nothing but my understudy, but that was like kind of words. But Carly's is more of an action that she could have did. But it's like, you see, it's like two different things. You know, you never really know. So it's really an equal balance. So I don't know, maybe Sasha shouldn't be friends with anybody. Really, I don't know, because it's just like too much. But guess what? Carly got picked to be a prima. So she's like, oh my god, yes. But Sasha got picked too. So Sasha and Carly are both new primas. I don't know how Cassandra's gonna deal with Carly, because I know she didn't like Carly before. So it's like, okay, this is what's popping up. Tomorrow, I don't know what's gonna happen, because they don't show no promo for next episode. I'm just like, whatever. But guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to tell your thoughts on Backstage if you like the show so far. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks to the cast for always retweeting me and always favoriting my tweets and always saying something back to me when I do the Backstage reviews. And I'll see you guys next time for tonight's videos.